Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ikkura Challenge Trading Day, June the 3rd. I see, Z, you are wearing a green shirt. Let's jump right into it. What's your prediction?
My prediction is that I don't want to oversell it, but I think I'm at $2,200.
Oh, woo!
Let's see. I might be too high there actually, but let's find out.
Incredible. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm very happy if I crossed the 2K mark and stayed there, but I'm shooting a little bit high. So let's take a look and see what I'm at. Opening Robinhood, dun dun dun, $2,263.
Amazing.
Hello, let me
Wow.
screenshot these to you.
They're so happy. This is spy calls.
Spy calls, and I did a little bit of a YOLO yesterday, and I'll talk to you
Oh,
about that as well. A small one, small one. I was trying to be conservative.
no such thing as a small YOLO, Z, technically.
Sorry. I did a conservative bet, kind of. You're right, though. There's no conservative YOLO. You got to do it all. This is kind of an insane one-day gain.
Wow. All right. Walk me through it.
So if you go to the trades, you'll see what I did yesterday was that I had purchased three SPY calls um, as SPY was dipping down low the day before, and
Yes.
those are basically the calls that took me over the 2K mark. And I saw that early in the morning, and as SPY was creeping up, remember I had set my limit thresholds around 308 and 310. And so first
Yeah.
thing I did as soon as the market opened is I sold the SPY call that was expiring soonest. And then
Okay.
as SPY went up to 310, I sold the next one, which was I thought we were hitting the resistance, but I saw how quickly it was going up and that it wasn't stopping. So I didn't sell the third one. I was like, my finger was on the button, but I decided not to sell because if the market's running up, then just let it run up. And I'd already
Yeah.
taken my gains on these two SPY calls. You can see I sold them for 533 and $500.
Yeah. That's
And I purchased them for much less. So I was really happy with that. And then I sold my America Airlines call because it's expiring on the 6th, and I saw that it was struggling a little bit, and so I sold it for I bought it for 60, sold it for 66, so basically 10% profit. And
okay.
so because I didn't want the decay to eat away too much more, it ended up going up quite a bit more. I probably could have sold it for $100 if I waited, but so be it. And then I did a little bet. I got a notification that said space was down 5%. And I looked at the chart for space, and it seemed like it was at a low resistance level and hovering where it would go turn back the other way rather dramatically based upon recent history. So I bought two calls. I
How
took
much you?
a page out of your playbook, and I thought, well, if there's any time to buy space right now, it's probably right now. And so I
Well
just
done.
bought it. And that went from one. So if now we look at the current pricing, the space call went from a total of 144. So that's for two,
Yeah.
and each one now is worth $1.22.
From about 70 cents to 122.
Correct. My average cost is 72 cents, and now 122 for a nice 70% gain.
Do you like that?
And yeah, and so that's it. This nice SPY 306 call. It expires coming up on the 8th, and that is still a bit far away. And I'm going to hold this because SPY doesn't seem to be stopping right now, at least. So I
Yeah.
may hold on to this a couple days until we start getting some resistance from like the top of where SPY's at.
That's
And
phenomenal.
thank you. And now I have a whole bunch of cash. So over half is in cash right now from selling these. So now I need to do something. Not sure what yet, but I will do some research today.
See, it looks like all you have to do is do this like 4 times.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I just need 100% gain like 4 times. But
Day.
you just got to YOLO your entire portfolio a couple times, and it's fine.
That's amazing, Z. I'm very proud of you. That's
Thank you.
really cool.
Thank you. Very happy. But what happened to you now that you've sold your Zoom call? Did you do anything yesterday, and what did you do? I'm really curious. Please tell me.
Oh god, it's so empty right now without the Zoom. Did you see it jumped 8% yesterday?
Did it really?
Yeah.
I didn't look at it. No. Wow. But it's 8% off of that low that it pulled back to, right? Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. No, all-time highs again. Ouch.
Okay, so what are my predictions? My predictions are that I think that I'm in the high 7s, low 8s. I'll pick a call, I'll make a decision, I'll say I'm just over 8.
Okay. So you got a little bit of a gain yesterday then.
Yeah, I definitely made some moves too. Yes, just over 8. Let me screenshot and send.
Wow, okay. So you also gained actually a decent amount yesterday. Hello. I see, I jumped straight into move, sorry. I see you also took a couple space calls.
Hello!
And what time did you buy this put on SPY?
Yeah, I bought it right at the beginning. I bought it when SPY was 310.
It's not bad. I still think that there's going to be, there has to be a little bit of a ceiling here, but the market blew past what I thought the stops were. I was pretty sure that they were going to take some sort of profit taking. So now the next stop is somewhere like around 313. We'll see. I mean, at this point, it could turn around tomorrow, but right now I think it went up to 312. Maybe it'll bounce off of 313 a bit. So that's kind of my next sell area for this call. So I think that, so June 8th, this might be a tricky one. We'll see if it drops back down or not. That's tough.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see whether, I imagine SPY has some intraday movements, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously. So who knows? I'll just set a order to sell tonight. See whether it's or not.
Right.
Yeah, space. I'm very happy to see space move up a little bit. That's very friendly. So I have quite a lot of calls on space now. Disney finally moved back up quite nicely, and finally, yes, DraftKings. Couldn't help myself.
Well, it seems you're not in a losing position at this point, so.
I am. It's lost. Oh no, I went up.
Yeah, you went up $56 on that. Friendly.
Oh yeah.
And that's what pushed you right over that 8K mark. Friendly
yeah, you're right. Oh. Yeah, that's about it for me. I really, I'm getting itchy. I want to do something.
Well, what is your price target for space? Like, where are you looking to sell?
Well, my experience with it is that, like, in no time it could just jump to like 20. Just, it's so volatile. So yeah, I'm willing to go out and say that I believe that within 3 months space will be in the mid 20s again. Big believer in that. That's why I'm just loading up on calls at this point. Right. But I should buy further expiry dates, I guess.
Yeah, and what was their high? The high before it was impacted by this pandemic was 40.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
But that was quite a quick run up before that as well, right? Because okay, makes a lot of sense. But the 20 range is very achievable for space. It's crossed it several times in the past few months.
Well, Virgin is selling a whole bunch more shares right now, so that's putting downward pressure on the price.
Right.
They just yesterday sold a lot. I think they got permission to sell a huge tranche of shares at $15.20.
Got it. And this is the the parent company of both basically needs to share in one of the children in order to rescue the other child.
Yeah.
Got it. What a
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah.
But actually
But
quite
it is
friendly for bargain hunters then. So it's
Huh?
a great time to buy a bargain.
I think so.
Yeah.
I really do think so. So I would just keep loading up, loading up. The other one that I think I'm very keen to look at is if you just look at market sentiment and stuff, maybe it's time to go big into a travel stock.
Yeah, I was looking at this too.
Do you feel that too? Like,
For the long term, yes. I mean, it must be. Like, it was discounted as much as it's probably going to be discounted right now. Hey, unless there's a big, say, recession around the corner, a big dip in the entire market, then travel stocks are going to, this level is not going to be discounted much more that I can imagine.
yeah.
So they're already depressed. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. America's opening back up.
Which really makes me wonder, like, which should we get? Maybe get all. The thing I don't like about Expedia and TripAdvisor is that I don't like them just because they're getting demolished by Google.
Yeah,
Forget about travel industry. They're getting their lunch eaten by Google.
exactly.
So then, like, which are the stocks to buy? Maybe just buy some hotels, buy some airlines.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Why not?
Yeah.
Like get directly into the service to customer, direct to customer things that like Google can't penetrate into very much without getting into physical stuff. I imagine that's a good methodology. I'll do some research on that as well. I looked at Wynn yesterday, Wynn Resorts in Las Vegas. Las Vegas said they're now reopening some hotels. So they had a nice bump yesterday. And I think that they will continue to have that over the like the next 3 months, for instance. I imagine their stock price is going to go up. I think we're out of the biggest danger at this point. They'll start to get some revenues. Their next quarter earnings are going to be atrocious. Like all of 2020 is going to be atrocious. But the stock, I don't think, will reflect that. I think the stock will reflect them getting revenues and opening back up. And the long term, they're going to do just fine.
Cool. So we'll keep today short. There's a gardener going on. It's super loud. Can you hear it?
I can hear it.
Super loud. Shall we call it a day?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching today. Z, you had some absolutely phenomenal gains. Well done. I had some small gains, but it's still adjusting to the post-Zoom world right now. My goal is to break 10K this week. What about you? Do you have any like targets that you want to try to accomplish?
Well, I surged past my 2K goal. So
True. Well done.
Right now, I'm going to just try to maintain and get through this week and still be above 2K because I'm not too far above it. Yeah.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's amazing. All right. See you.
See you.